and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears, and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Why on earth am I singing that song? Hi, haven't you? Well, over the last couple of weeks, we've been looking at what the Bible has to say about the church. And we've learnt that the church isn't the building. The church is the people within the building. We're living stones, and we're a family of believers. Now, today, we're going to be looking at how the church is also described as a body. This might sound a little bit odd, but let's take a look at what the Bible has to say. 1 Corinthians chapter 12 says, "Just as a body, though one has many parts, but all its many parts form one body, so it is with Christ." So we, the church, are a body. Just as the body is made up of lots of different parts, hands, feet, eyes, ears, shoulders, so the church is made up of lots of different parts and people. Men, women, children, preachers, teachers, singers, musicians, the list goes on. Corinthians goes on to say that if the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as he wanted them to be. Did you hear that? Every one of them. Every part of the body is important. Every part of the body has a purpose. It's the same with the church. Every one of us at Avenue is important. Every one of us at Avenue has a purpose. God has placed us there. Now let's think of a really important body part. Well, I'd say my hands are pretty important. They're a bit of a big deal. So surely it would be great if my body had more hands, if it was made up of more hands. That's got to be a good thing, right? Maybe not. Okay, well, maybe I don't need this many hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, well, maybe God knew what he was doing when he gave us two hands. Well, my feet are kind of a big deal. Surely more of them can only be a good thing. Nope. If our bodies were all eyes, how would we hear? If our bodies were all hands, how would we run? If we were all noses, how would we sing or speak or eat? Our bodies are amazing things, designed and created in an incredible way. Each part works together to help us to move, function and live effectively. Corinthians also says, the eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you. And the head can't say to the feet, I don't need you. Actions don't just require one body part. Kicking a ball isn't just the job of the foot. The foot needs the ankle needs the knee needs the hip needs the back, and the back keeps us upright. But then we need our eyes to be able to see where the ball is going so we can aim properly. So many parts of our bodies work together for one action, for one goal. So eating isn't just the job of my mouth. To eat, I need my eyes to see what I'm eating. I need my nose to smell it. I need my fingers and my hands to pick up the food and put it to my mouth. I need my lips, my teeth, my tongue, my throat, and all of my digestive system. Again, lots of parts working together for one goal, for one purpose. If I give a high five, it's not just my hand that works. It's my fingertips, my palm, my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder, all are working together. Amazing, isn't it? So what does all of this talk about body parts have to do with the church? What does it have to do with Avenue? Well, like we saw earlier, the church is described in the Bible as a body. It's made up of different parts. The people are all different. Each of the people in the church have different gifts and talents and abilities. We have preachers and teachers, we have singers, musicians, we have Sunday school teachers, we have people who do the technology, we have people that welcome us every morning, we have people that look after the children, people that cook meals for people when they're struggling. We have encouragers, people that pray hard for everybody else. We have people that plan things, that set up the building, that tidy away, that clean things. There are so many different parts to the church. They all work together to achieve the goal of serving God and serving each other and giving glory to Him. It's absolutely amazing how the body works together, so does the church. We are all important at Avenue because God has placed us there. God has made us and we work together, and that is a real privilege and a real blessing. The passage in Corinthians goes on to say that the body's parts should have equal concern for each other. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honoured, then every part rejoices with it. Now, to help you understand that part of the passage, I'm going to talk about a body part that you might consider to be quite insignificant. Maybe it's a body part that you might not think is really that important. The little toe. Now, have you ever stubbed your little toe on a door? If you have, you will know that that little toe is actually kind of a big deal. If you stub that little toe, that tiny, tiny toe, your whole body cries out in pain. You feel it in your whole body. It's agony. That's the same with the church. If one part of the body of the church suffers, we all suffer with that person. We love each other, we support each other, so we go through each other's sufferings together. On the other hand, if one part of that body is celebrating, we can celebrate too. We can rejoice with them and share in that gladness. It's a really amazing thing. No one in the church is unimportant. We are all made by God and placed by God in that place, in Avenue, in His church. The church is the body of Christ. So, as we've seen, our bodies are pretty amazing and they can do some really amazing things. So, if the church is a body with Jesus at the head, what incredible things can we do together? How amazing is it that you get to be a part of the body of Christ? That's so exciting!